I have my good friend, Mr. Controversy, in the building, and I also have Mr. Akura Adaa. We've already analyzed this club, and he said he agrees with most of the things that were said. Is that right?
Who said so?
You?
He said so.
Off camera, you
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
You don't agree?
No.
So you were lying before we, because camera is on now. You see. All right, for you, do you agree with what was said?
Yeah, a part of them, yes, but some of them, no.
Okay, like what do you
like? The Chelsea issue, yes, I agree with so many things that they said. Chelsea need to, like John said, they need to do a construction surgery. That one I agree with him. And because you see, they're going through a lot of things right now, and having a new coach coming in, we see a lot of players like John Terry, for instance, Ivanovic and Matic in the midfield, Mike one, yeah, you know. And I want to point out something. Mike is staying in Chelsea not because he's a bad player. It's because he's a good player that every coach can call upon when they need. That his experience, that has helped a lot of times. And you watch in the Champions League, Chelsea won. He was how instrumental he was in that Champions League winning team. True. He can play as a defender, he can play as a holding midfielder, an attacking midfielder. Though we might look at him as because he's a Nigerian, he's not that good. But the coaches are seeing something in him that we are not seeing. So for me, one, I think him being there with John Terry on the verge of leaving and Ivanovic leaving us. So we need that one player who the younger ones can be able to look up to and say, okay, with you have achieved a lot in this club. We can learn one or two things from. And looking at the striking force, yeah, I don't even know why the likes of Falcao and Remy are still doing in Chelsea. Even they were supposed to, yeah, like John said, they were supposed to leave before now. So we need to look at that. We need to look at that department and look at the midfield as well. There's no team in the world that win the league and still retain that league without reinforcing of players, new players in a team. You have to inject new blood as well to be able to look at what Mourinho did in his first season. He came, he won the league by bringing in only Fabregas and Costa. Those were the areas that Chelsea lacked, were weak then. He brought in players. And the following season, he thought he was okay with these players. So that complacent was also one part of the reason why Chelsea
is not where they're supposed to be.
Yeah. All right, I disagree with Roddy when you blaming the players. I don't understand why you're blaming the players. Why were you not blaming the players when Mourinho got fired in Chelsea?
Listen,
the coach,
we
you look at
Manchester City against Real Madrid in the Champions League.
But Adelani, that's one game. But let's hear
Adelani, there's something you need to understand.
Sorry.
Pellegrini, no doubt, is a good coach. He's just the kind of coach that Wenger is. These are good coaches that are very quiet and born-again coaches. If I may use that word, these are not coaches. These are not coaches that can be able to motivate their players to give them their 100%. And if you look at the Man City squad, they have they actually have one of the best squad in Premier League this season. Yeah, they were supposed to win the league since Chelsea started misbehaving. But for the fact that they have a coach who is so quiet, don't even talk to them. He's a coach who sit on the bench and wait until 90 minutes to just get there and go back home. No, I mean, you have to blame the coach. You don't have to blame the players. You have to blame them. Look at Ranieri from Leicester City. There's nothing special about these players. But for the fact that they have a coach who is willing to push them to that limit, to give him their 100%. And we saw what they did. They won the league with that.
Let me quickly